हाय स्टूडेंट्स। तो आज जो इंटरव्यू हमने आपको दिखाने वाले हैं वो कंपनी है YSM बायोटेक। ये कंपनी कल आई थी RVM CAD पे और मैं बड़ा सरप्राइज था कि मैकेनिकल की जनरली कंपनीज आती है, बायोटेक की थी। ये डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स वगैरह बनाने की मशीनें बनाती है। तो सॉलिड वर्क्स पे ये लोग हायरिंग कर रहे हैं जो मशीनें वगैरह वो बनाएंगे। तो आप ये इंटरव्यू ज़रूर देखिए। पूरा इंटरव्यू इंग्लिश में है। यहाँ वैसे 99% हिंदी में होते हैं इंटरव्यूज़, बट ये इंग्लिश में है क्योंकि स्टूडेंट इंग्लिश में आंसर कर रहा था तो कंपनी भी पूछती कि दोनों इंग्लिश में ही बात करते गए। बट इसी कंपनी ने हिंदी में भी इंटरव्यूज़ लिए तो वो कोई टेंशन लेने वाली बात नहीं है। और सर आपके पास उसके बाद कुछ बच्चे भी आए थे पूछने के लिए, कुछ डाउट्स थे उनको।
हाँ,
तो क्या
बेसिकली
कुछ
हमारे
सॉफ्टवेयर से
पास
रिलेटेड डाउट थे कि कुछ मतलब क्या इशू था उसके बाद बच्चों को?
स्टूडेंट्स को बेसिकली मोस्ट तो ये था कि GD&T के जो हमारे सिंबल्स वगैरह होते हैं
हाँ।
उनके नेम्स वगैरह नहीं, किसी बच्चों को थोड़ा बहुत पता नहीं था। प्लस एक होती है हमारी प्रोजेक्शंस कि किस
हाँ।
प्रोजेक्शंस के हमारे ऊपर ड्राइंग्स बनी हुई है।
बेसिकली जो कोर इंजीनियरिंग का पहले ईयर का जो मिसिंग होता है
हाँ जी,
वो यहाँ गोल हो जाते हैं बच्चे
गोल हो
उसमें।
जाते हैं बच्चे।
हाँ।
हाँ,
हाँ।
तो
बाकी
मेन चीज़ तो
सॉफ्टवेयर से रिलेटेड?
सॉफ्टवेयर से रिलेटेड तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं था क्योंकि प्रोडक्ट्स वगैरह बना लेते हैं।
हाँ।
इनोवेशन की बात होती है कि आप
हाँ।
मशीन्स के अंदर कैसा डिज़ाइन करोगे कि प्रोडक्टिविटी ज़्यादा हो। तो वो आइडियाज़ भी थोड़ा सा उन पे देना पड़ता है।
हाँ।
तो बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने दिया था, बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने मिस कर दिया। तो बहुत से स्टूडेंट आते हैं कि हम अपने आप को बूस्ट कैसे करें,
हाँ।
क्रिएटिव कैसे बने। और
GD
डिज़ाइनिंग का सबसे मेन रोल यही होता है कि आपको सिर्फ बोला जाएगा कि आपको मशीन डिज़ाइन करनी है, मेरे को ये प्रोडक्ट चाहिए। तो आपका एक इनोवेशन माइंड होगा, क्रिएटिव माइंड आपका होना चाहिए डिज़ाइनिंग लाइन के अंदर, क्योंकि डिज़ाइनिंग के अंदर तो यही है, सारा माइंड का खेल है।
उसके लिए प्रोजेक्ट करना जरूरी है। मतलब
प्रोजेक्ट्स,
जो उन्होंने
हाँ।
SPM मशीन्स पे जो प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे वो बात कर पाएंगे कंपनी से कि भाई ये चीज़ें पूछी जा
हाँ
रही
जी,
है।
हाँ जी, हाँ
हाँ।
जी, हाँ जी।
ठीक है। ठीक है, तो देखिए ध्यान से इंटरव्यू। और इनका शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग भी हो गई है। तो अब हमने ये भी पॉलिसी बना दी है कि जो सबसे सक्सेसफुल इंटरव्यूज़ होते हैं ना वही डालते हैं। पहले एक इंटरव्यू डाला था, बच्चे का सिलेक्शन भी नहीं हुआ, वो हमसे कह रहा कि सर मेरी क्यों डाल दी वीडियो। तो अब हम डालते ही उन लोगों का है जिनका अच्छा, हमें अच्छा लगा या कंपनी को अच्छा लगा। तो ये देखिए और कॉपी पेन लेके देखिए ताकि आप नोट्स बना लें जो क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं।
वो था आशीष. No, sir, Rahul Yadav. Rahul. Okay. So introduce yourself. Okay. So I am Rahul Yadav. I am from Ranchi, Jharkhand. I did my graduation in Applied Electronics and Instrumentation, and I graduated in 2015. I then went to Bangalore, and I worked there as a QA engineer. Then I shifted to a game testing company. So
QA engineer
yes, sir.
in Bangalore in 2015.
No, sir, 2017.
Okay, after completing your graduations, you take a break of 1 year.
Actually, I was preparing for GATE.
Okay.
And I was unable to clear GATE. Okay, but I took admission in MTech, but later I dropped.
Okay.
And after that, I went to Bangalore. So,
You graduated in BTech. Which stream?
sir, applied electronics and instrument.
Flash electronics. Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Sir, in Bangalore, I started working as a QA engineer. So that particular company was into movies post production, where they were into selling this thing, the Blu-ray disc of movies. And my job was to make sure that all the assets in the Blu-ray disc were all good, including subtitle, video, audio,
Okay.
and also the compliance. Like if you see in India, we have something called if a person is smoking on the bottom right corner, there is a notification that smoking is injurious to health. So things like that. So different countries have different requirements. So making sure it all met the criteria. And after that, I joined Pull to Win International.
Okay.
So in Pull to Win International, my work there was like doing game testing, and there was a
Suddenly you shift from film production company to gaming.
Actually, I initially wanted to be into gaming only, but at that time I didn't had a job, and it was a while I like graduated, so I had the pressure to like do something and be independent. So I took whatever opportunity I got. Must after after Pull to Win. So that particular company was into slots game. You know, right? Slot. There is this game where 3 or 4 or more spinning items are there, and if there is a combination, you get some reward.
Okay. Okay.
So that was the main core game where I was working, and later they introduced one story game as well, where we had to make sure the flow of the game was correct. So that was the main thing. And after that, I moved to Moonfrog Labs. So there also I worked as QA engineer only. Okay. So there I worked on 2 projects. So the first project was Jalebi. There I worked for 1 year on that project, and that particular project had only 3 people: one QA, one project manager, and like one this thing, one developer. So we had a lot of freedom to like experiment and do things. So apart from doing the basic QA work, so we used to run surveys. So we had something to collect the user information through a pop-up, and we asked for their contact information, and we used to call them, and we used to ask them if you would like to visit our company, and we would take feedback from them about the game, how difficult it is, or what things they like or they don't like, and we make data out of it. And based on that data, we adjusted the difficulty, and we increased the number of questions from that particular region. So that was helpful. And at that time also, I like, I mean, how to say it? I had the time to like go through the code as well. So we had access to code base. So like I understood how the game was working, and I like decided to learn coding as well. And so
For coding, you did any courses or just
okay, so when I came to Bangalore, at that time there was one institute called Java Learning Center. So I learned Java, and actually I was looking for a job in Java domain only.
okay? So you are not interested in your field like electronics and instrumentations.
It's not like that, but at that time when I graduated, to be very frank, I mean, I just did my graduation. I had no practical experience, and to be very frank, I was not a good electronics engineer. So like it was difficult for
But
me.
you have like willing to move in gamings and all in coding. Okay, that is why you joined Java classes and all.
So I had one senior, so he like guided me. Okay, so this job market is tough. So he decided. So he said, do this thing and you will get a job. So I followed like in his instruction, and I got a job.
Okay. Then after doing this, I see everything is related to gaming, and software. Then you start working as a BMC operator in division. Why? Why is that?
So actually, I have always wanted to learn this thing called CNC VMC programming. So, I mean, when I was a kid, so there is this channel called Net Geo and Discovery. There, they used to show how they are manufacturing this Ferrari engine. So, I mean, like, it was very fascinating to watch this huge chunk of aluminum.
Why you did electronics and instrumentation? You should do mechanical engineering if you want to design.
I was not sure at that time. I mean, after I passed 12th, I was not sure what to do, and that was the only branch that I got, and there was option for IT at that time as well. I mean, like I decided to go with electronics, but I mean, I mean, how to say it? Like currently, I mean, if you build any engineering project, it's very interdisciplinary in nature. So you need the skills from all field. I mean, like I'm not saying I will be like becoming one who will be able to do everything, but it doesn't hurt to like know or have a bird's eye view of things, like how things are working at least. So let's say so let's take example of this Ukraine war. So we have this drones, right? So drones are a mechanical part. So you need to design the drones. Okay, then you have to like manufacture it. So either you can do 3D printing, or I mean make the parts out of like doing CNC machining. Okay, and you have flight controllers. So that will require coding, and also this thing. Embedded systems, that is also there. And you have this radio communication for like doing wireless transmission. But then what started happening was when Russians were doing drones attack, the Ukrainians started to do this jammer thing. So it stopped working. So they came up with something called optical fiber. So they attached optical fibers to the drone, and the jammers, like they stopped working. And then there is a new interesting concept, like doing embedded machine learning models into the drone itself. So what they can do is maybe train their machine learning models, small machine learning models, to like identify the Russian tanks, and then like do the attack. So I mean, like yeah, a lot of possibility to like do the integration.
Okay. So, yeah, currently you are in DB engineering, right?
No, I left that actually, sir. My health got deteriorated, so like I went back to my home. I mean, the food was not suitable. Like I lost somewhere around 20-25 kilos.
Okay.
Uh, so I had to go back home.
So from Bangalore, how you came to Faridabad?
Okay, so I mean, yeah, I wanted to learn this thing, this machining and designing things.
So in Bangalore, they don't have any facility to teach this machining thing.
I mean, when I initially went to Bangalore, I did met one guy, and he said, "Don't go into IT. Come into this CNC VMC field because it's less saturated and you will have more opportunities." But I mean, I was not ready to take that risk at that time. Like I was scared of doing that. So at that time, I didn't do it. And like later, I mean, on YouTube, I came to know about RVMs.
So what kind of VMC you work?
So only this training machine is there, this Jyoti, and this thing on DB there was this Mitsubishi.
Institute. Yeah.
But my work mostly was related to like doing operating only.
Okay. And nothing to designing and programming.
No.
Okay. So you learn AutoCAD and SolidWorks here only.
No, I learned AutoCAD and Power Bill here, and I am learning SolidWorks on my own.
Okay. So do you have any industrial experience in AutoCAD and SolidWorks? No, just learning and doing by your own practice.
Career transition is very versatile. Yeah, you accept that. So, who did electronics, you worked at IT, you now switch to the mechanicals. So, how can we rely that in future you cannot switch to any profile or something comes in your mind, or someone suggest you that let's do it this, there will be the more opportunity. So I think, I mean, any skill you learn that will compound over whatever you have. So I will give you one example. So have you played any video game like ever? Yeah, I tried to. Not so. Not currently. Okay, so there is this called Red Dead Redemption. It's a very hit video game, and they have a very realistic graphics, and it's about America in somewhere around 18 or 1900, somewhere around that. And at that time, there used to be horses. So they made animation of horses such that it's very real. Okay, but to do that, they had to do animations, but they cannot hard code it. So what they did is they designed the horse mechanism. So I came to know like what is the thing that that made this possible. Then I came across this mechanical engineering concept called mechanism. So how mechanisms are designed. So like going through this technical documentation, I came to know that this mechanism is how they are like doing in video games. So yeah. So out of your curiosity, you are doing these things. They're changing the path. I'm not fighting. What is the agenda purpose? For the career point of view or just of a curiosity that things are running how the I mean yeah I'm curious I mean not for the career point of view. I mean from career point of view like you cannot do everything because if you go to any company they won't allow you to do everything. You cannot be a CNC operator, VMC operator and like n number of thing all at once. So like yeah, let's see. About your personal concern, you can do anything. Yes, but you cannot put everything on your resume. What you have put it, we will consider you as a fresher. Oh yeah, that is totally understandable. The past experience because it's not related. Yeah, not really. And this is our company. Yeah, so we will consider you as a fresher. So that's why I'm asking you. Okay, this is not making any sense. That yeah, exactly, sir. You are curious. We are doing lab things, and it doesn't make sense. Yes, a zero value to us. Yeah. So we don't. Yeah. I could have made a resume which said it's a fresher and nothing else. But like, then there would be a question what you were doing till now. It's been like you are this X-year old and like what you were doing with your life. I put in a small, but you have updated it. Explain it papers. Tell me. These things you have done from your age. You 3D. Yes, SolidWorks. Okay. So what about the mechanicals, basic understanding and what do you have? I mean, in engineering first year, we have this strength of materials and we have this stress strain curve. And so, yeah, I mean, this elastic region, plastic region. Yeah, there is a lot more to study there, but yeah, I mean, like when designing a part, so let's say I'm designing this part, so I will have to make sure of that, like that it's able to withstand the load for which it is being designed. What is density? So density, so how much matter is compacted in a space? So more the matter, it will be more dense. Volume? A volume is like how much space it covers. So that would be the volume. Difference between pressure and force. Pressure would be force applied upon an area. That would be pressure, and force would be like how hard you are pushing it or pulling it. So like gravity.
Do you what any of measuring instruments like vernier, micrometers?
Vernier I have used.
Okay. What is the least count of the vernier? And what is the least count?
Okay. So in vernier we have a main scale and we have a secondary vernier scale.
Okay.
So we have like 0 to 50 measurement over there, and uh, on the main scale, the difference between subsequent number is like 1 mm. So on this smaller scale, total division by this thing, on the difference divided by this total number of division on this thing, the smaller vernier scale, that will be the least count.
Okay. And what is the value of the least count of the verniers?
0.0.
0.02. Okay. And do you work on micrometers?
Micrometers I have used, but it's been a while. I need to look more.
Why we use micrometers? For which purpose we are using micrometers?
Okay, it's for measurement only, sir, but I'm sorry, I don't.
What kind of measurement? We are going to do linear measurement, a linear measurement for diametrical?
Sir, diametrical. Because linear can measure with vernier, so I don't remember the this thing, but because we already have one scale for vernier linear, so it must be for spherical things.
Okay. Do you have any knowledge of bearings?
Ball bearings.
Ball bearing is a type of bearing. There are several types of bearings. Okay. Do you study somewhere, or are you studying right now? Because
Why we use bearings? What is the purpose of bearing? What is the existence of bearing? Okay. So I have only seen ball bearings used in bicycles. Why we use it? I'm not exactly sure, but I think uh, I cannot think of it, but maybe it's not for lubrication, of course, because maybe to provide stability.
yeah.
That is say should pay expectation review. Or say skill that. Pay scale, I don't have any expectation. Like, yeah, I will be getting fresher salary as well. So that is not an issue.
And what is your current CTC?
So like, I'm not working any.
Okay. Okay. You are not. Yes. Why?
Current residence क्या है आपका? Current residence इधर है या यहाँ हाल है? Oh, in it's I think it's sector 6 or something, or I don't know the sector.
Okay.
But it's nearby only, so you can consider this region. Escort मुझे sir, yeah. Escort मुझे sir.
Okay.
For practical testing, अभी in future में कब available हो? Couple of days. So for which one? SolidWorks or Power? Both 2D and 3D. Yeah. And then today's 21, right? Yeah. 23.
23 Sunday.
No, I will next week. Wait.
In the next week. You are available in the next week, right?
Sir, actually, I'm going to one temple on 26th.
No issue. Then 26 you are not available. Otherwise, you are available in the next week any day.
No, like it will be a while after that, like maybe after 4 or 5.
Okay. After 26, you are not available for 4 and 5 days. Okay.
Okay. Not for 24 and 25. Yeah, that will work.
Because if we are going to move further step, we have to you have to come into our factory for your practical knowledge. There we can provide you some objects, and if you have a laptop, please bring it. Okay. If not, no issue, we will provide you.
Okay.
But if you have, because you have your own software, then you are so used to into it.
Yes.
That is why I'm asking. So there we take an small interview like for some practical knowledge, and is this is valid or not, because here we cannot take a stress type of interview, but there we can take. Okay, that is why we are asking.
It will be mutual benefit. You will also come to know about the company, what we are doing, whether you are okay with us or not. So it will be. Memory. Looked into it, but I mean, it's into like manufacturing, right? Like dairy equipments.
Yes. Okay. So you don't have any expectation in salary. You also, whatever we provide you accept.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I'm getting opportunity, that alone would be enough.
But how can we make sure that if we hire you, you don't again change the stream? Because first you go to uh, gaming, and then we're VMC, then you are going to ship with us, and then again if you want to pursue any other thing, then you left us, because we don't want any candidate like that. So you want candidates so that they can stay with us for a long time. That is why we are came here.
Sir, even in the IT, it took me somewhere around 4 to 5 years to like be able to learn to do like basic things. And even there are still a lot more things to do, but like what interests me, like I have learned, and if I wish to learn further, I can learn on my own through documentation and YouTube, and now also we have AI. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, to like, I mean, there are so many things here. I mean, in this machinability, SolidWorks, design, assembly, mechanism, there are a number of only to learn. The only point catch is about you is that you are curious and you learn by yourself. Though nothing apart from that I have extracted from your resume and your we have at a conversation right now. What we have extracted that you have the capability to learn and take the challenges. So we'll consider on base of that only, and for if we consider you have to make sure that you are going with us further. Yeah, yes, sir. Okay. So I'm very frank and clear to you. So don't expect that we have a something in road paper and we have thing. So what we have extracted, I made you clear, and we'll call you there for the practical. You make yourself aware and about our manufacturing company and all that. Sure. So where I have to come? I mean, like where is we would we have a transportation. Okay, go through the bus, company bus. Okay, from the 37 to the Bata Chowk, and there for the interior of the it's in 32 kilometer from the sector service. Okay, but from here I don't know what kilometer, but you will get a transportation service. Okay.
And this cell phone is working, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll contact.
Sure.